All right, so friends, as you can tell, I'm not coming live tonight. Basically, I'm going to be giving a video dissertation because, of course, I'm on daddy duty, and so I'll have to do a pickup. So I don't want to kind of do the pickup in the middle of trying to get the video itself done. Outside of that, I probably would have forced and done it if it was one of the storylines that we really fully wanted to see, but it's Piarry and Rone, and they're not really prime time. So let's get into this.
What's up?
You know, this whole you keeping your daughter a secret from me, like, it's really bothering me. I know we spoke about it earlier and you said you had your reasons of why you did what you did, but it doesn't make sense to me and it was hurtful. Like, I don't, like, moving forward, we can't have any secrets or keeping things from each other. Like, let's not do that.
This would have made sense if Piarry herself wasn't keeping secrets, because the truth is, I don't think Piarry has expressed that basically herself and Anthony were involved in college, which is going to be another hullabaloo again. So, but hey, it's a storyline.
I thought we've been pretty good about that, like our whole communication and just being really big on that. And so for you to just like purposely decide to keep that from me, like, I just don't understand. And I want to understand.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be mad at you. I want you to make me understand, like, why you did that.
I can understand the frustration though. It's very fair that if you are mad at me, I understand. On the same token though, I'm just like I said earlier, I'm just very protective of my daughter, and my reasoning maybe is something you won't necessarily understand.
Wait, help me to understand. I want to understand.
Right.
All right, so let's also take care of something else. Writers, you can't allow the script to leak out before the time again, because the truth is, we already knew, and PR was there when Rone mentioned that he has a child. So it kind of spoils it for us, because now she has to act like she doesn't know. Now, okay, we're gonna give y'all a pass and say that, well, the drinking, so she didn't possibly know. But then what you have is Rowan saying he didn't really tell her, or he hasn't mentioned it, or he hasn't insinuated it at all, which is not so. So it makes it confusing for us, the audience that is watching it. But since that's what you're giving us, on the next side of things, I keep maintaining that PR should have asked Rowan if she wanted to find out, if he had a kid. You want to ask that. If a woman passes by and later down the line I figure out that she has a kid, it is on me. I should have asked the woman if she had children. It's one of the first questions people ask in a relationship. So here we go again, them have PR playing as though she doesn't know this, or this is not like a real life scenario. Who doesn't ask if you have kids?
No, I know. And also before I get to everything, it was just like, I wanted to make sure that this was like real and solid, and then we, obviously we fallen in love. So that was like feeling like a good time, but then it's just been kind of like things happening. And then it's just like,
I mean, we're in a relationship. There's going to be highs and lows. That doesn't mean that you should keep something so sacred and dear to you.
I agree. I don't think you're not wrong.
No relationship is perfect.
I understand. I just felt it was so early for so much that happened with us. And I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to, like, how.
Are you sure now?
Yeah.
Why would he say yes, but him say yes? Because the truth is, PR is still a drunkard. So I would have said no, because I'm not quite certain with the alcohol that she has going on. But I guess they're saving that for a later date, you know what I mean, to have as another episode with, Rone and PR again, apparently. I don't know why this storylines feels kind of stupid to me. Maybe it's because I already know, and maybe it's because we have evidence of him saying that he's a girl dad and PR being there. Maybe that's what has killed the entire storyline. Maybe that's what has actually killed it. I could be wrong. Give me I'll take.
I know I love you, and I know I'm going to keep trying. I've had this thing with relationships my entire life. So I know I haven't been the best at it. That's why I try to put my best foot forward. And I know I've made mistakes. You have too. But I'm just trying to again, I just wanted to make sure that this was real before to introduce someone to my child is like a huge thing.
Do you want to? Like, I don't know anything about her. What's her name? What her favorite color is? Like, what she likes to do? Like, where does she live?
Right. No,
Are you in her life? Like, I don't know anything.
I'm very much in my daughter's life, for sure. I very much am. That's why I wouldn't be protective
You
if
don't
I
ever
wasn't.
speak about her. You like, there's no hints. There's been nothing that shows me that you're a father.
It's interesting how a woman has the tenacity to ask a man if he's in the child's life. It's like you expect a man not to be in a child's life. So in other words, it's a surprise if he's in a child's life. Again, it's a very disingenuous statement, and you know it's proven, right? You know it has actually been proven. The whole idea of who makes the best fathers around and all that kind of stuff. So it's a tough one to ask that kind of question. How come people never really ask mothers that? Are you in your child's life, mommy? Mothers, are you in your child's life? Are you still around them? How come people don't ask them that? Anyway.
Yeah. And the more I talk about her, and the more I explain the situations, I think you will see my side a little bit more.
Well, I can't wait because I'm lost. I don't even know how to feel. I got to hear from other people about my man that he has a daughter.
I don't even want to get into that right now.
Well, it's a fact.
I just want to get to that.
Rone is doing the right thing by protecting his daughter from Piarry at this point in time. It would have been an atrocity if he were to bring his daughter around. Piarry is drinking a bunch of different drinks, gets drunk, and that is what he has to see. His daughter has to see as a woman or the representation of a woman. Because you do understand that for males, it's the best foot forward that you want your actual kid to see. You want a kid to see a woman that is actually going to make sense more than anything else. That's just really and truly what it is at the end of the day, because you want a model for her to say, all right, you know what? This is what I'd want you to model. If not your mother, then I want you to model this. So Rone has a right. It makes sense. Since he wants us to assess the storyline, Rone has a right to do what he's doing. Some of the times you have to do that because you'll get a bunch of girls and you bring them around, them get attached to your kid, and they start to use your kid against you. Because you do have women like that too. Right? Them start using the kid against you certain little ways. Them trying, get in the kid's good grace and them trying to use it against you. And when you're supposed to, let's say maybe you guys even break apart because of something, or you need to spend some time apart or something. You can't spend that time apart now because of the kid. You understand? Forcing even more issues to be occurring with you too. So as far as I'm concerned, I think Rone is handling this the best possible way. If Since as we're going to assess it from a very fair space, he's doing the best he possibly can, and I think that's the way he should handle it. I wouldn't be sure about Piarry either. Would you be sure about Piarry? That's the question. Let's just say, ladies, you met a man who was always drunk like Piarry. Would you be sure about bringing that man around your child? That is the question, because that's exactly what you're seeing with Piarry. Only difference is she look like Goldilocks and she's a woman. But give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.